What's up, guys? Welcome back to Keenan Disc Life YouTube channel. I'm Keenan, and today I have a special unboxing. I got a sweet mail call to show off for you guys, so let's just get right into it. All right, let's start with the bigger box. Before we get into this one, I wanted to say a special thank you to Craig at IDIO Sports. I met him at the Northwest Disc Golf Championships with the Disc Golf Pro Tour when we were out there at Milo McIver in Estacada, Oregon, and I met Craig, and during our discussions I really learned about the shoe and all the thought that's gone into making the first disc golf specific shoe. And after talking to Craig, I realized I definitely needed to get a pair, so that's where we find ourselves here today. First thing in the box is a muck sack kind of mud protector for your shoes, so that's a really cool. Another thing that, they just think of everything at IDIO when it comes to your disc golf shoes. So this will keep the inside of my car nice and clean, and little swaggy tones to it. You got the IDIO logo on the front, feels very quality. You got the clip here at the top just to keep it nice and secure, or maybe attach it when you travel. Excited to use that for my IDIO shoes or perhaps some other hiking shoes. So that is very nice. And then getting straight into the shoes, you're probably wondering which model I got. So wait no longer. These are the Ellis Signature Edition Brawlers from IDIO shoes. So really excited to try these out. Take one of them out here. Lots of cool features about this shoe. The one I am specifically very excited about is the drag-on toe protector. Since I play at courses with cement tee pads, they can really chew up the toe area of your shoes. So this has already been thought about with the IDIO shoes. They got the drag-on toe protection. There's also the adapt brace, a little bit of ankle support for those that need that. So that should be a nice little addition. Obviously, all this material is waterproof as well, so that's probably one of my favorite features, because I have been, playing some early morning tournaments and hate to get dew on your shoes or a little bit of water from the grass watering of the golf course and have wet, soggy shoes for the whole day. So this will definitely solve that issue. And I also like the lacing system, kind of a boa little system here, so you don't deal with the traditional laces, so that should keep it nice and secure. And obviously the Ellis logo on the tongue and his name on the back of the shoe. Ellis is one of those pros on tour that's really grown on me, especially after I watched his game in Oregon up close. He's a real quiet, easy to have on the card, but his game kind of speaks for himself. He is just a power thrower and doesn't have much of a walk up, but I just loved his concentration and energy while he was on the card, and so I'm kind of excited to support him with these shoes. And obviously he's chosen a really nice colorway. I like the purple features throughout and kind of this outer space. So really excited to try these out, and thank you again to Craig at IDIO Sports for the opportunity to try these shoes out. And I will be giving you guys kind of an up-close, unbiased review of what I think of this shoe. I also like that these came with a funny little mini keychain, so it kind of adds to the coolness factor of this shoe. So really excited about these. Can't wait to try them on. You'll definitely be seeing me repping these on the course. The bottom of the shoe does have a very rugged texture. This is the power plant. So you have that firm plant here. It feels much stiffer in the heel of the shoe. I also like the wide toe box. A lot of hiking shoes, or shoes in general, just have a narrow toe box, and if you have kind of a wider splay of your feet, that is definitely a feature you could look for. So I'm excited that they've implemented that, and just can't express how stoked I am to finally give the IDIO shoes a try and see what all the hype is about. And I can't wait to see how it helps to elevate my disc golf game. And then moving on to the second box, if you didn't read the clues already, this is a package from the best brand in disc golf, Innova Disc Golf. And with that, I also wanted to announce that for this next season, 2025-2026, I am once again a Innova ambassador. So if you have any questions, Innova products, or just wanted to talk Innova products, discs, plastics, apparel, baskets, that kind of thing, feel free to get in contact with me. I love their discs, and I'm really excited to continue repping the Team Innova wings for this season. So in order to celebrate that, I decided to place this order as kind of a treat to myself. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first disc in the stack is the Soft Pro Toro. This is a newer plastic from Innova, the Soft Pro. It's a much more flexible version of the Pro plastic, and this is the first time the Toro has been featured in this plastic, so I'm very excited to try this out. I've been looking for a softer approach disc to stick on some of those slanted greens, less of a chance of a rollaway with a softer plastic like this, but I also do like those forehand kind of touch or kind of power forehand approaches with a overstable putting approach. So I'm hoping this holds up to that torque, and from what I've seen from feedback online is this is a pretty overstable putter. So we'll see how that flies. I like the profile of this. It's very flat, almost a puddle top, and the plastic is nice and soft. A blue Pro blend with the red stamp. I like this new Pro stamp on there. So gonna see if that stays in the bag, but excited to try it out. Next up, had to get two of them. This is the Nate Sexton Tour Series Proto Glow Nexus Firefly. So really excited about these as we gear up for glow season. I was looking for a bright glow putter, and Innova's Proto Glow plastic has kind of been the answer. If you're used to older Innova plastic of the glow variety, you might think maybe it's not the best in terms of glow, but this Proto Glow is the brightest on the market. Really excited to try it out for myself. Something that's going to be fun for those glow rounds or around sunset, but I also just love the colors and feel of the glow plastic, and this Nexus is still pretty tacky, not super slick, and the same feel of the Firefly, very similar to the P2 putters that I putt with. So excited to try these out and support Nate Sexton with these. Next up is another Nate Sexton Tour Series. This one is the 2025 Proto Glow Champion Sexton Firebird. So this is one of the few molds that I collect, the Sexton Firebird. So I had to add the newest edition of this Sexton to my collection, but I'm also obviously looking for more Proto Glow. So I hope this glows just like the rest, and I can add it to my glow bag. So this one has a slight dome. It's not the flattest Firebird. Really love the stamp this year. And I love the color here. Got the blue rim with the pink flight plate and some blue swirls throughout this. So I'm excited to see how that flies. And also another Proto Glow disc. This is the Henna Blomroos Halo Champion Proto Glow Destroyer. So really like the artwork this year. The Innova art department has really been killing it with their releases lately. This one has a kind of Viking on the front, but there still is like a rock in the sky, and just really cool. Excited to see how this one glows. I hope it's nice and overstable as well. This one has a small dome to it, parting line pretty high. We'll see how this flies. Excited to have a extra glowy destroyer, so we'll see how she glows and how she throws. And lastly, this disc was a bonus disc because I placed my order on the 4th of July using the coupon code of Factory Second. I got the 4th of July Champion Toro. So this is a really cool special commemorative stamp that they did for this 4th of July. It's got the Proto star in the middle, 4th of July with the fireworks and bombs going off and the factory second stamp around it. So just a great stamp and a cool, nice, flat maroon Toro. Feels good in the hand, looks very pretty. So I'm excited for this bonus disc and this whole stack of discs, and you'll be seeing whether they make the bag, but either way, I think they'll be making the glow bag specifically. But as you know, as we gear up for the glow season, make sure you check out that new Proto Glow plastic in the Pro or the Nexus or the Champion Glow. But really nice stuff coming from Innova right now, especially in the glow department if you're into that. So definitely give these a go. All right, first time trying on the new IDIO Syncracies, the Brawlers, the Corey Ellis editions. Here they are on my feet. I got kind of a no-show sock on right now. So a little, I probably prefer a longer sock when I'm wearing these, but they look great. They feel super comfy on my feet. A little warm because it's about 100 degrees out, and these are waterproof, but they feel really comfortable, nice and snug. The lacing system is really easy, lots of room around the toe and foot area, so that feels nice. Get a little stand up in them, walk around. I don't know, they look pretty good. Let's see how they throw. All right. New first throw with the new Brawlers on, the new Corey Ellis IDIO shoes. So they feel pretty good. And first throw with the new Proto Glow Destroyer. So here we are, hole 18 at the Boulder Creek River Run course. It's 400 feet downhill, plays a lot shorter, basket's dead straight, OB on the left side. Just see how she flies. Wow, I don't know if you could see that, but that was kind of an ace run. The new Destroyer feels pretty good. Put that one on a little bit of hyzer, and it flipped up nicely and finished pretty strongly to the right. So it does have a nice bit of stability, so love to see that. Next up, also wanted to try out the new Sexton Firebird, see how stable it is. Should be able to get there 400 feet. It's a little bit of a crosswind, a little bit of a right to left here on the 18th. But it's nothing that a little Firebird can't handle. Let's see how she flies. All right. That is great. I think that crept up just inside of maybe the bullseye, definitely in circle one, nice and stable through that flat. There was no hyzer, and it did hyzer at the end of the flight. So it's nice stability. It's definitely what I'm looking for. Can't wait to see how it glows. So now I'm going to splice in some of that glow footage so you can see for yourself. This is the new Proto Glow plastic. It's the best glow plastic that Innova has ever put out. So it should blow your expectations of glow out of the water. This is the glowiest plastic out there. You definitely want to buy some now. So go to the Innova factory store right now, purchase yours, Proto Glow plastic, and they have it in a couple different plastics. Here's where that Sexton Firebird landed, almost inside of bullseye. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap it in with these new Nexus Proto Glow Fireflies. Because why not? These things are already glowing super bright, and it's only about 5 p.m. here, so can't wait to see how these look after dark. Kind of hard to see where this Destroyer ended up. Just past the basket, still in the circle, but a pretty rough lie. But great flight, just finished pretty stable, obstructed putt. Try and get the birdie. Oh, player 2 gets it. Still a great disc. Excited to see how the Henna Blomroos Proto Glow Destroyer works for me. Next hole, hole 19, 375 feet, but plays like a lot longer. This one's kind of a pump, so we'll see if I can get it there today with the Proto Glow Destroyer, 375. All right, perfect opportunity to test out the upshot abilities of the new Soft Pro Toro. It's kind of a low ceiling, stick the green, see how it flies. Should be pretty torque resistant. More could you want? Fought through, kind of a bad shot, but it's still parked near the basket. All right, next hole, hole 20, 262 feet dead straight. You got to keep it low ceiling. So for this skippy shot, I like to go Destroyer or Firebird. So we'll try them out. All right, that was a little too far right. Got to keep it a little flatter, but nice stability to it. We'll see if the Firebird can do it better. Oh, that was perfect. Really liking the stability of that Firebird. I just had to throw it flat and low, and it got the stability at the end, and flare skipped at the basket, so almost an ace. Should be really close. Yeah, just like I thought. Firebird. Just right past the basket, a little long. Great drive. Destroyer also good, just outside of C1 here. Probably 34, 35 feet. Not a bad drive either. Just got to make the putt with the new Fireflies. Still figuring them out, but they feel great. Again, thank you to Craig at IDIO Sports and all my family at Innova Discs. Excited to represent them again this year and see you out on the course. Thanks for watching.